What is happening, my YT Gizang? Y'all already know what it is, man. This is your boy Rio. And if you are new, then welcome to the channel. Now today I'm coming in here to sound off all the sirens, the whistles, the bells, whatever makes noise all across America, because my boy Michael Penix has made the boldest statement you can ever make as an NFL quarterback, okay? In which he just said, y'all hold off on all that noise, all that loud talk when it comes to y'all talking about these other great offenses in the NFL, because the South got something to say, Atlanta specifically. He done came out and told everybody that the Atlanta Falcons offense is the best offense in the NFL. And y'all ain't got to believe me. Y'all can hear it from the horse's mouth himself. Take a look at this footage.
It's going to look like with a healthy Kyle Pitts, a good John, a Drake. I mean, what do you think the potential can be?
The potential, we should be the best in the league. You know, with the guys we got around us, you know, we got a great offensive line as well. You know, those guys work extremely hard in the trenches. You know, with Coach Leffert out there leading those guys, doing a great job with those guys. You know, we should be unstoppable. So that's our goal. We want to be number one in all the categories on the offensive side of the ball. So he always tells me, he's like, yeah, I can call whatever play, but it's you guys that's on the field that got to make the plays. And I tell him we're gonna make the plays. So don't hold back on anything. So that's the biggest thing. I feel like, you know, we talked about is just don't hold back. Like, it's no need to hold back. You know, we out here to win each and every week. We don't need to hold no plays for next week. Hold a play for just call it. You know, I still have the same mindset. You know, come in here and do whatever I can to help this team win football games, and that's what it's always going to be. You know, I always had that mindset to come in here and make sure I lead and be an example and somebody that the team can look at as a leader, and the team that knows somebody that the team knows whenever I step out on the field, I'm gonna give them my all each and every day, and I feel like I've been doing that, and you know, I want to continue to keep elevating, continue to keep doing better with that each and every day, you know. So and consistency, that's the biggest thing, you know, because anybody could do it on the first day, you know, but when it gets down the stretch, you know, week 17, week 18, you know, are you still doing it? And that's something that, you know, I want to continue to make sure that, you know, the guys know that whenever those weeks come and we at the end of the season, you know, they still can look at me as a leader and somebody that's going to help this team win football games.
Now, like I said, that's the boldest statement I done heard thus far when it comes from a quarterback. But look, I ain't gonna lie to you, I love the confidence in the young man. I stand by the young man. I believe in the young man. I mean, y'all already know what's going on. Y'all see the gear I got on. I'm Atlanta born and raised, through and through, thick and thin. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But back to this whole conversation, man. When it comes to Michael Penix, bro, I can agree to it. And I'm going to tell y'all know y'all going to get in them comments. Y'all going to try to attack me. I already know what's going on, but let me explain to y'all, because men lie, women lie, numbers don't, okay? And when you look at Michael Penix's first 3 games in the NFL, he was the best rookie quarterback out of all the other rookie quarterbacks in the NFL when it comes to their first 3 games. I ain't going to give y'all all the stats on Bo Nix and all them. I already made a video about this. If you know, you know. But I'll give y'all Jaden Daniels stats because he was the best rookie in the NFL last year. When you look at Jaden Daniels' numbers last year in his first 3 games, he had a total of 664 passing yards, two passing touchdowns, and I add the 3 rushing touchdowns in there because that do matter. So he had a total of 5. Now, when you look at Michael Penix, he had a total of 737 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Okay? Don't shoot me down. Those are the numbers. All right? So he had the best performance when it comes to the first 3 games out of all the rookie quarterbacks. Y'all can go look up all the other numbers, and we can argue about it till we blue in the face. He had the best numbers, all right, hands down. And the numbers that I'm giving y'all for Michael Penix, it ain't from the beginning of the season, okay? We got to take that into consideration. We all know when it comes to the beginning of the season, everybody, all the defense is trying to figure stuff out. They trying to figure out their chemistry. They trying to get back in the rhythm of things. So we can all agree that the offense have the advantage when it comes to the beginning of the season. But when it comes to Michael Penix, this man came out here in the last 3 games, okay? And we all know when it get down towards the end of the season, things matter, okay? That's when everybody is in crunch mode. And that boy came out here and put these numbers up that he put up. I'm telling you right now, I got a lot of faith in him, okay? Now, I ain't going to talk about the New York Giants, in which he ain't even throw the ball that much in that game anyway, because we were blowing them out. So we was pretty much run heavy that game. But when you look at them going against Washington, this man Michael Penix went into Washington backyard in the cold, might I add, okay, and put up the numbers that he put up against my boy Jaden Daniels. Now, he still took an L in that game. But for him to come out there and perform in I'm talking about his second game in the NFL, to put up the numbers that he put up, to almost beat that team that was, because at that time, the Atlanta Falcons and Washington were playoff-bound teams. I'm going to just leave it there. I mean, Michael Penix's numbers were identical to Joe Burrow's first 3 games. Joe Burrow had 746 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, pause for just a second, okay? Because I'm not sitting here saying that he is Joe Burrow. I'm not saying he better than Joe Burrow or none of that, because we have not seen him play a full season yet. I'm just saying that's some good company to keep when it comes to comparisons on numbers, all right? Because we all know my boy Joe Burrow almost threw for 5,000 yards last year. And we know why, because his defense was terrible. We all know his defense was terrible, so he had no choice but to throw the ball all game. But like I said, man, those numbers, I can't deny it. I can't deny it. And to stand on his side when he started talking about the Atlanta Falcons having the best offense this year, I mean, it ain't too far-fetched. Y'all just hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I'm finna throw some numbers at you. When it comes to the Atlanta Falcons, and you look at everybody else in the NFL last year, okay, the Atlanta Falcons had the 3rd best running back in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards. They had the 4th best wide receiver in the NFL when it comes to receiving yards. And these are complete leaders, all right? Y'all can go look at the stats on ESPN yourself. I ain't lying. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that kind of say a lot to me. That speak loud to me. I ain't going to lie to y'all. When you have 2 players on your team that was in the top 5, right? In the top 5 in their position in the NFL on offense. I mean, when you look at this, that speaks a lot of volumes to me. The Atlanta Falcons had 2 players on offense in the top 5 in their position. And these are complete leaders, okay? Complete leaders in their position. I don't know, man. I don't know. Even if you look at the duo receiver set, right? You look at him and Mooney. It was only one duo in the NFL that both players got 1,000 yards. And it was not the Cincinnati Bengals. It was the Detroit Lions. When you look at Williams, you look at my boy St. Brown, they were the only duo set that got 1,000 yards apiece. And you look at Mooney, he missed one full game, and he was 8 yards shy from getting 1,000 yards. So imagine if he would have played that game. It's a possibility that they could be the best offense. That's all I'm saying. If Michael Penix come out and do what he did last year, because he was the best rookie receiver. He was the best rookie quarterback in the first 3 games, in his first 3 games. So if he come out there and stay consistent, we don't know what type of numbers he going to put up. So it's a chance. I ain't going to lie to you. It's a chance. I'm rooting for it. Y'all already know I'm rooting for it, of course, because I'm an Atlanta Falcon fan. But at the end of the day, man, it ain't far-fetched for me. Now, I know it is a bold statement. I get it, especially being in the NFC South, because we all know the Buccaneers. They've been the reigning champs in the NFC South for the past couple of years. But it ain't like they just been dominant. Atlanta got a chance, man. Y'all going to have to stop playing with it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Is it the boldest statement you ever heard? Do you think it's a chance that the Atlanta Falcons could possibly have the best offense in the NFL? Y'all get down in the comments below. Let me know how you feel. I love you guys. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. Yeti.